As women, we want to put our best face forward every day, don't we? But it can be overwhelming with the multitude of products and information that it's available. It's hard to know what face care routine is right for you, especially when there are so many things to be concerned about. Removing your makeup, cleansing your skin, perfecting your complexion, moisturizing. And if you're not careful, some of the face care products can actually cause irritation and even blemishes. So you might be asking yourself, what should I use? How often do I do this? Do I need a face wash, a toner, a moisturizer? What do I need to do? What's the best type of moisturizer for me? I have some of my favorite beauty secrets right here for you today. And that way, no matter your budget or how much time you have in the morning, you can still look great without spending too much money or stressing out about it all day long. So let's get started. Oh, and I'll let you know, if you want to access the show notes and the details from our discussion today, type the word skincare below, and I'll be in touch with that, okay? So hi, if we've never met before, I am Diane LaFoon, and I help women who are stressed out make small changes in their lives so that they feel less stressed and more fulfilled, so they're better able to choose joy each day. There's plenty to be concerned about when it comes to face care. Women today are just bombarded by so many products, so much information, and not to mention the constant pressure for us to look good all the time, right? For some people, the face that they present is actually an integral part of their identity, maybe even their work. And for others, it may not be quite as critical, but it's still emotionally important to most women. Face care doesn't need to be complicated if you follow some simple, very straightforward tips. So first tip, understand your skin type and how your skin changes with the seasons especially, and with seasons of life. We all need to get to know more about our own skin and what will work best for us. At face value, it seems easy to understand what your skin needs are, but many factors go into how our skin works and how we can take the best care of ourselves. For example, understanding your skin face type is essential, and if you have dry skin, your face care routine should include more moisturizing products. While if you're acne prone, it makes sense to stick to I'm not going to pronounce this right, non-comedogenic products. I can't pronounce the word, but it means those things that can clog the pores. Also, you've got to be mindful, especially as we're going from our summer to fall and into winter here, that face skin types change with the seasons. I know for me personally, I am more oily in the summer months, and I tend to have drier skin in the winter months. And some women's faces may also be very sensitive during certain times of the month or at different stages in your life. You might see your skin changing in different ways. So it helps to kind of keep track of these things. Next, you've got to know that toxins are out there that you need to avoid in your skincare and your face care products. Did you know that the average woman puts over 500 chemicals per day on her body? And it's believed that our skin absorbs at least 60 to 70% of any topical products that we use. So all of those things you're putting on your face or on your skin, 60 to 70% of those are getting absorbed into your body. So why not give your face care products a makeover and swap them out for their non-toxic counterparts? This is not a conclusive list, but some ingredients to look out for in your skincare products and your face care products especially include aluminum, DEA, TEA, sodium lauryl sulfate, propylene glycol, parabens, phthalates, mineral oil, and other petroleum products, and yes, fragrance. Fragrance is a bad boy too. And that's just the short list. There's actually even more, and you can do your research. Now it's time to trade face care products with their toxin-free counterparts. It's important to know that when you start using a non-toxic face care product, it may take weeks or even months for the skin to show improvement because it takes time for those toxins to leave your body. This means you've got to be patient in order not to give up on your new face care routine, especially if you've gotten rid of those toxins. And definitely will pay off in the long run, though. For example, I was addicted, very addicted to Carmex lip balm for years. I thought I had to have that in my purse, on my bedside table. I used Carmex all the time. And the only thing I thought was it to keep my lips from drying out, because my lips always felt like they were dry. I would put it on at bedtime, put it on in the morning, put it on throughout the day. And then I learned of the dangers of using petroleum products. And I was shocked to see petroleum is the main ingredient in Carmex. So anything like mineral oil, petroleum, any petroleum jelly, what they do is they actually smother the skin. These ingredients form a layer on the skin and they trap moisture under the skin, preventing the skin from breathing. And so they can slow cellular development, and they actually can create earlier signs of aging. At the same time, it stops waste and toxins from escaping your body through your skin because there's this sealed layer. And so they're a poor choice for beauty products, including lip balm, because it disrupts the way the body naturally detoxifies. It slows the rate at which cells are renewed, and thereby damaging your collagen, your connective tissue, your elastin, all of which contribute to the way your skin looks and feels. And actually, using anything with these petroleum products results in skin that can age prematurely. So when I read all this, I knew that I had to get rid of products that contain these chemicals because they actually create the very conditions that they claim to relieve, like my Carmex. At first, I had no idea how I would resolve my dry lips without slathering on my Carmex every night before bed. So I switched to Young Living lip balm, and it's made with coconut oil, beeswax, and jojoba seed oil instead of petroleum products. And honestly, it took a while. It took a few weeks, but eventually I started realizing I no longer needed my daily lip balm. It was amazing to me. I use Young Living lip balm occasionally, maybe more in the winter than in the summer, but I don't have a daily need. I don't go to bed every night swiping my lips with something because they feel dry. It's because my body is working the way it was designed to work, and it's no longer got this seal over my lips. And so my lips are naturally moist from the water I drink and from just breathing like they're supposed to breathe. So we've paid attention to our skin type. We're watching for those toxins in our skincare products. Now let's talk about cleansing our faces, because that's the first and most important step. You've got to wash your face with warm water and a gentle cleanser morning and night. Get rid of all those impurities that can clog your pores, can reduce the complexion that you're looking for. It may sound simple, but not everyone washes their face morning and night. And many face washes contain some of these harsh chemicals that strip the face of its natural moisture and oil, and that only further damages the skin. A face wash is used to remove dirt, remove oil, remove makeup, and it should do this without over drying the face while also leaving some kind of protector barrier on the face. Actually, I use two different cleansers. In the morning, I use an oil-based cleanser. It's called Myra Cleansing Oil, and I had never tried an oil cleanser before, but it is an effective way to cleanse your skin without stripping the oils away from your skin that your skin needs. So if you have dry or sensitive skin and you've never used an oil-based cleanser, you're in for a real treat if you try this Myra oil cleanser. I love it, and especially in the morning when your skin is a little bit drier because you've been dehydrated all night, that kind of thing. So that's my choice for morning. And then at bedtime, when it's time to wash my face and cleanse myself for bedtime, I pick up Art Foaming Cleanser. It's a gentle cleanser, and it's infused with face-loving premium essential oils like frankincense. It actually smells like frankincense to me. It also has Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood, Melissa, and a few more oils. And so it's very important to choose a gentle cleanser, one that works best for you, that has none of those toxins in it. And wash your face with warm water morning and night. Next, we have to balance the pH of our skin. And I will tell you, I've always heard you're supposed to use a toner to help balance your pH of your skin. But I have never liked using a toner. I always felt it was an unnecessary step in my skincare routine. And I always felt like it left my face sticky. But I actually learned recently that even tap water can disrupt your skin's natural acidity. And so it's essential to balance your face's natural pH. It turns out your face care routine should leave your skin slightly more acidic at a pH level of 4 to 6 to maintain a protective barrier against the things that you'll come across during the day. A friend told me about this great stuff from Young Living called Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood Hydrosol. And I believe what it is um, after they have distilled the essential oil from the sandalwood, this is what's left in the water that's left over after that distillation process. But I love this stuff. It is absolutely great to use as a toner after cleansing my face. You see, it comes in a spray bottle, and so after I cleanse my face morning and night, I just do a little spritz over my face, and it's just a fine mist, and it dries pretty quickly, but it feels very hydrating and soothing and refreshing. One of my new parts of my skincare routine that I absolutely love. It's just a wonderful aroma, and it leaves my face ready for moisturizing. Because you need to moisturize morning and night after you cleanse. You use something to balance your pH. Then you have to moisturize to nourish your face, and you can't neglect the delicate skin around your eyes as well. So let's talk about face cream for a minute. Again, you've got to know your skin type and know how you change in different seasons of life or different seasons of the year too. During the summer months, like I said, my face is a little bit more oily, and so I have a light cleanser or a light moisturizer that I do called Art Light Moisturizer. It really absorbs quickly into the skin. It's got a light consistency, and it doesn't leave behind any shine, which is good for me, especially in the summer months. And then in the fall and winter, I switch to something a little heavier because, again, my face gets a little drier in the winter months. And what I like to use is called Art Sheer Lume. It has an excellent blend of face-loving premium essential oils designed for all skin types and conditions. And the other thing about this Sheer Lume is it has ingredients that actually visibly brightens and balances your skin tone. And we all want our skin tone to be balanced. We don't want splotchiness all over the place, right? And don't forget about your eyes. A face care routine just should include eye cream every day. This delicate skin around your eyes is where you start to show your age first. And so I like to use Wolfberry Eye Cream. Wolfberry Eye Cream from Young Living. It's a natural water-based moisturizer formulated specifically for the delicate skin in the eye area. Now, I'll be honest with you, there's more that I do besides just cleansing and balancing my pH and moisturizing. I mask, I exfoliate, I use renewal serums. There's other things that I do use, but I wanted to be sure that I shared the basics of cleansing and balancing your pH and moisturizing today. But there's one more tip I have for you. We also need to take care of our face from the inside out. So how do we do that? First, you'll want to drink plenty of water to keep your skin hydrated and healthy. In fact, they tell us to drink half our body weight in ounces of water every day to stay healthy and hydrated. Also, of course, choosing whole foods over processed foods helps to ensure that what you're eating contains enough vitamins and minerals for your face to stay healthy from the inside out. And this one's interesting. Try to aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night to reduce your wrinkles and to keep your face looking young. Have you ever heard that? You heard right. Sleep your way to fewer wrinkles. The skin actually makes new collagen when you sleep, which prevents it from sagging, and it also prevents those wrinkles. There is a dermatologist from New York, Patricia Wexler, and she says, let me get it here. Patricia Wexler says that it's part of the repair process, that more collagen in the skin means plumper and less likely to wrinkle. And when you get only 5 hours of sleep at night, it can lead to twice as many fine lines as sleeping 7 hours would. And it can leave your skin drier, which also makes those lines more visible, according to this Patricia Wexler, who is a dermatologist. The skin is the largest organ of your body, and it's vital to keep it in top shape. Following these skincare tips, you will give it the extra attention that it needs to maintain that beautiful, healthy-looking skin. When you understand your skin type, when you take a look at the seasons and what they do to your skin, consider swapping anything out that has those harmful ingredients. Do some research. There's a few websites online, and I can post those below too, where you can research that. Once you get into that routine of cleansing and balancing your pH, drinking water, keeping that moisture, that good sleep at night, not only will you look good on the inside, but you'll look good on the outside too. I hope this information has inspired you to improve your face care routine, because if it does, then I've done my job right. And I know that when you feel beautiful, when you feel like your skin looks great, when you're doing your routine, then you're going to be better able to choose joy, because joy doesn't simply happen to us. We have to choose joy and keep choosing joy every single day.